So here are your first two practice problems. If you need help with these, refer to We Do number 1. Remember the steps 1, 2, and 3. You can pause it or do it on your own, or you can keep following along with the video if you need extra help. So complete problems number 1 and 2. So let's see how you did with number 1. 3/4 x plus 3 equals 9. Step 1, distribute if necessary. I know I don't have to distribute because I don't see any parentheses. So step 2, get rid of the constant by adding or subtracting. My constant is plus 3, so the opposite of adding 3 is subtracting 3. So I subtract 3 from both sides. These cancel out, and I bring down my 3/4 x, bring down my equal sign. 9 minus 3 I know is 6. So now I have 3/4 x is equal to 6. So step 3, divide by my coefficient. So since this is a fraction, I'm just going to still divide by my coefficient, which is just a fraction. So these will cancel out, so I get x equals, and now I do 6 divided by 3/4, so I can rewrite it this way, 6/1 divided by 3/4. And I can do keep, change, flip. So keep my first fraction, change division to multiplication, and then flip my second fraction, then multiply across. I know that 6 times 4 is 24, 1 times 3 is 3, 24 divided by 3 simplifies to 8, so x equals 8 for number 1. Let's see how you did with number 2. -5 plus 1/2 x is equal to 15. So again, distribute if necessary. That was step 1. I see no parentheses, so I don't have to distribute. Step 2, get rid of my constant by adding or subtracting. Here, the equation's just written differently. These are flip-flopped, but I can still get rid of my constant, which is the -5 or -5. So to get rid of that, I add 5 to both sides. And then these will cancel out because that equals 0. Then I just bring down my 1/2 x, bring down my equal sign. 15 plus 5 I know is 20. So now I have 1/2 x is equal to 20. So step 3, divide by my coefficient, which is 1/2. So divide both sides by 1/2. These cancel out. I get x equals, then I do 20 divided by 1/2, which is the same as 20/1 divided by 1/2. So I keep, change, and then flip, and then multiply across. 20 times 2 is 40, 1 times 1 is 1, 40/1 is equal to 40. So for number 2, x equals 40. So here are your last two practice problems, numbers 3 and 4. Again, you can do them on your own and then follow along with the video, or you can just continue with the video. So complete numbers 3 and 4. Alright, let's see how you did with number 3. 2/3 times the quantity of x plus 5 is equal to 12. Step 1, distribute if necessary. I know I have to distribute because I see parentheses. So this is 2/3 x. 2/3 times x I know is 2/3 x. Then I have to do 2/3 times 5. Let me draw a squiggly line like this. So 2/3 times 5/1 is equal to 10/3. It's positive, so plus 10/3. Bring down my equal sign, and then I'll bring down my 12. So step 1, distribute if necessary. Step 2, get rid of my constant. Here my constant is a fraction, but I can still get rid of it. The opposite of adding 10/3 is subtracting 10/3. So I subtract 10/3 from both sides. On my left side, these cancel out, so I'm left with 2/3 x is equal to, then on the other side of my squiggly line, I can do 12/1 minus 10/3. So I have to use my knowledge of subtracting fractions now. My least common denominator I know is 3. So then I know 1 times 3 will give me 3, so 12 times 3 will give me 36. 3 times 1 gives me 3, so 10 times 1 gives me 10. Then I can subtract. 36 minus 10 I know is 26/3. So jump back to my equation, 26 thirds. Then my last step, divide by the coefficient. So I divide both sides by 2 thirds. These cancel out and I get x equals, I'll just rewrite it left to right or horizontally, 26 thirds divided by 2 thirds. And then I can do keep, change, flip. So 26 thirds, keep, change, and then flip. Then I can multiply across. 26 times 3, I know is 78. 3 times 2 is 6. So x equals 13. And then I just realized originally the problem was supposed to be h, not x, so h equals 13. Either way, answer is 13. And then let's see how you did with the last one. 1/2 times the quantity of m minus 2 equals 11. So step 1, distribute if necessary. I see that I have to distribute because there are parentheses. So I distribute the 1/2 to the m. So 1/2 times m is 1/2 m. And then 1/2 to this, I can read it as -2, right? Because I see that minus 2. So off to the side I do 1/2 times -2 over 1. Then I multiply across. 1 times -2 is -2. And then 2 times 1 I know is 2. -2 over 2 is the same as -1. So I can write minus 1 is equal to 11. So now it's 1/2 m minus 1 equals 11. So I distributed, now I get rid of my constant by adding or subtracting. So to get rid of minus 1, I add 1 to both sides. So then I get 1/2 m equals 11 plus 1 I know is 12. And then I can divide by my coefficient, which is the last step. These cancel out, so m equals 12 over 1 divided by 1/2. I keep, change, flip. 12 over 1 times 2 over 1. 12 times 2 is 24. 1 times 1 is 1. 24 over 1 is 24. So for number 4, m equals 24. So here is your exit ticket. Complete these 2 problems on a separate sheet of paper. Be sure to show all of your work and turn it in once you're